to another episode of The Positive Side of the Bad Stuff. It is your Chief Happy Officer, Leslie Pogue here, and I've told you guys in the past about how I've learned trust from my chiropractor. Well, guess what? I actually got him to talk to you guys. So let me introduce my wonderful chiropractor, and I'll show you the result of what happened at the end of the show. But please help me welcome Dr. Matthew DeVille. Thank you for being on the show.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, good to be here.
Thank you. Well, I read that you got into chiropractic medicine because you had a shoulder injury, and you just, as you were healing that, you got into the medicine. So tell me a little bit about how you got into chiropractic medicine.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so basically I played baseball in college, and I had a shoulder injury. Got done with college, and then just still kind of had the pain going on the right shoulder. I saw different sports medicine doctors and things like that, and nobody really had a definitive solution for me. But I realized a lot of it was I just wasn't looking at the whole picture, the whole biomechanical picture.
Nice.
So I met a chiropractor that kind of helped me along with that, and then he was able to really help me kind of get over to the next stage as far as getting better as far as the shoulder. Then I learned a lot more about the body, and I just got really interested in it, and then kind of shadowed him for a while, and then I just decided to take the jump myself. And so I actually was in business originally, and I decided to go into chiropractic because I saw it was something that could really help people. And I just wanted to kind of go that route. So
no, that's awesome. I mean, it is a great thing. I never really thought about. Well, I shouldn't say that because that's not true. I thought about it, and I even went to a chiropractor once a long time ago because I had a really bad cold.
Okay.
And my ear got plugged in, and someone said you should see a chiropractor. They'll crack your neck. I'm like, how's that going to help my ear being plugged up? But it totally worked.
Right.
But because of that neck cracking thing, I haven't been back since because it scares the crap out of me.
Right. Yeah.
And it probably scares you guys too, right? That's why you don't go.
Right.
So I wanted you to talk a little bit about how the benefits of going to see a chiropractor, even if it's semi-regularly, because what can it do for you and your body?
Right. Well, a lot of us too, we just sit so much, and that's probably the main thing that most people come in for. It's posturally related disorders, and it's a lot of times when we sit for a long period of time, then muscles tend to get very tight because we get stuck in these postures where our head is forward and our shoulders are forward, and we just get a lot of tension.
Because we slump. You slump. I know you do. We slump all the time.
Yeah, everybody does too. So it's one of those things. A lot of it's just awareness, kind of figuring out what you're doing throughout the day that you can fix. And it's a lot of times it's getting the shoulders to be able to kind of pull back a little bit, and having the neck be in a better position that's more efficient, because the body is very, very efficient. It's always going to accommodate to whatever position you're in. So if we're always kind of hunched forward like this, then all the muscles are going to slowly conform to that too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So a lot of it's just kind of retraining, your thinking into being in better positions, so we're not getting that pressure on the spine.
Wow.
So, and the adjustments just basically help kind of facilitate that. So we're just allowing the joints to move a little bit better, because all the joints are connected to muscles. And that in turn allows the muscles to relax over time. So
I mean, and I'll tell you, and I know you know this to be true, when I first started my process, everything was cracking. It was like every time he would do an adjustment, pop, 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 pop. And by the time we got to the end of it, it was like nothing. A pop here, a pop there, nothing. And it was just amazing, and I had no concept of how related that is. And I used to dance, I used to do all, I am still very in tune with my body. But that aspect just never occurred to me because we talk so much about regular medicine. We don't really talk about chiropractic medicine.
That's true.
I thought that was amazing just to watch the transformation, even myself.
Right, yeah, you respond really well too. And it's, a lot of it is, it's not just what you do in the office too, that's just a very small part of it. The other part is, throughout the day, just being aware of, certain positions, and I think chiropractic just kind of helps you understand a little bit better, and then also kind of take that and do things in your own life too.
No, that's great, because I know what I talk about with the happy and everything, I talk to you guys a lot about awareness. So being aware really starts the process. When I came through, I know that I had my desk set up a certain way, and after I started my process, my healing program, I went ahead and I actually requested to have my my monitor raised, I would sit up straighter, I was more cognizant of how I was sitting at work, and even when I would catch myself slumping, it's like sit up, and I would catch myself, plus the exercises that I would do here. So in addition to the adjustments you had me do, I was doing a massage, which I think I bragged to you guys about that, my little weekly massages, full body, hello. But then there was also the neck sling. So tell me about the neck traction, or what is that called?
Yeah, it's just a form of traction. Basically what it's doing is just retraining the muscles in your neck to be in a more efficient posture. So it's an isometric exercise. So basically what that means is you're just holding your head in a certain position with counter pressure. So for you, yeah, she leans back, and there we have kind of a contraption that helps to give that counter pressure, and over time those muscles will strengthen, and it just helps to kind of pull the shoulders back and put the head back more in a better position too. Because most of us get in problems when our head comes forward, when the ears come forward of the shoulders. So you want to try to keep shoulders back and then ears over the shoulders. Because anytime you come forward, then you start to recruit chest muscles, upper back muscles, and that's when we start to get pain.
And I don't think we realize just how heavy our head actually is.
Right.
We just don't think about
that.
Exactly. So it's like, oh well.
And just the nature of it too, of sitting, it just
and
gravity takes us forward, and most people do.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So if you could just kind of share a couple of things, 2 or 3 things that people can just do on a daily basis to really be aware and kind of work on that, in addition to making sure you go see a chiropractor.
Right. I mean, probably 2 takeaways that I would recommend is one is just really stretching chest muscles. Okay, so whether that be just getting up against the wall, raising your arm, and just getting a good stretch on both of the arms. You can find a doorway to do that.
Just kind of pull against the
exactly, because when our head comes forward, our shoulders come forward as well, and that causes chest tension, and that just makes all the muscles in the back of our neck really, really tight. And then the other thing would just be kind of a postural cue that I tell people over time is just, you want to elevate your shoulders as high as you can, bring them back as far as you can, and then just drop.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and that's where you want to try to be with everything. When you sit, stand, run, walk, everything throughout the day.
Wow.
Because like we said before, everything, your body is very efficient. It's always going to, morph into whatever position you're most. So if we're always in this position, a correct position, then your body's going to recognize over time that that's where it should be.
Now, as they're adjusting, is a little bit of pain normal for that? Because of course, if you're used to slumping and you start to force your body to sit up straight, I would think it'd be like stretching, so you're going to feel a little bit of pain.
Yeah, so it's going to feel a little discomfort, and sometimes you get that kind of burning sensation, and that's muscle fatigue. So, but the more you do it, the more your body will start to recognize that too. So it is something that takes effort, and it does take being proactive, but over time it will help in the long run.
But there's a clear signal to show you that it's improving. So if people decide to go that route, you'll be able to see that, hey, it's starting to burn a little less. This must be working.
Right. And again, you don't want to do it, where it's causing pain and things like that. But that's just more of an overall suggestion. But and then your chiropractor can kind of show you different things to work on as far as what's specific to each person too.
Exactly. So. Well, thank you so much. I want to definitely pass on to my audience, look into your health insurance, because I didn't think about chiropractic medicine, I didn't realize that I love the way you put it. I have the Cadillac of health insurance, and I didn't even know I did it, but I'm paying for pretty good insurance, and a lot of what I did was completely covered. So find out exactly what is covered on your insurance, because a lot of us will get the insurance, and especially if you're like me, I'm single, no kids, so I go to the doctor when I'm bleeding from the head dying. So, right? So any other time I don't really think about it. So I don't even know what I have. So find out what you have and use those tools, because I'll tell you, for me, it turned out that my neck was straighter, and there's supposed to be a natural curve in your neck. And I'll show you the x-rays in just a moment as to how that was improved. So I want to say thank you so much for giving me your time and fixing my neck and just kind of introducing me to, this kind of medicine and all the other services that you guys offer. I get B12 shots now. There's so many other services that they offer here. So please look into Good Life.
Physical medicine.
Physical medicine, and just look into them especially if you're in the LA area, El Segundo, Culver City area. It's really close, super efficient. Everybody is really, really nice here. So please, please, please consider coming them and giving them your business, because they are amazing. So thank you so much for being here.
No problem.
And I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in.
And with that, I'm gonna say, for everybody, always tune in. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel at The Positive Side of the Bad Stuff. And until next time, go be do.